Hey guys, Courtney here with Courtney's Customs, and today I am going to be showing you how to make this cute and spooky foggy haunted house tumbler. I absolutely love how this turned out. Now I do want to say the first little bit of this video where I'm applying the glitter, I am going to do a voiceover. That's the only part though, because while I was starting and filming this video, my neighbor right across the street wanted to start weed eating, and it is very, very loud. So to spare your ears and the annoyance from that, I'm going to do just a quick voiceover just for that part of the video, and then the rest will be your normal broadcast. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think. Alright y'all, I'm starting off with a 20-ounce skinny straight from Maker Flow Crafts. I base painted the top little black dress from Collar Shot, and the bottom is deep blue from Rust-Oleum. As always, I am covering the entire tumbler in Mod Podge with my soft makeup brush before I get started. So we are going to do a glitter ombre, and I'm going to use two different glitters. Of course, they are both from the glitter grind. I will show you the glitters right before I apply them. But like always, I'm trying to get a nice smooth coverage of Mod Podge on this tumbler. I was getting towards the very bottom, which I think is why there were so many Mod Podge clumps, so I'm trying to get those off as well. Time for glitter. I'm going to start with the darkest color first, which is 50 Shades from the glitter grind. I'm going to cover about the first inch or so of the tumbler on the top, and then I'm going to tilt it downward and just let that glitter kind of cascade down, trying to create a more natural looking ombre. I'm still pretty much aiming for that first patch of glitter that I applied and just kind of letting the glitter fall naturally. Now the more you tilt your tumbler, the further it's going to go down. So I was trying to cover just the first little bit of the blue spray painted area, but for the most part, of course, I'm just covering up the black spray painted area. And now I'm going to go in with the second color. This really, really pretty purplish bluish color is called Get Naughty, and that is also, of course, from the glitter grind. I'm doing the same process as I did with the 50 Shades glitter, but I'm being a little more messy this time since the top portion is already covered. I'm covering up the bottom inch or so and then tilting and just letting it fall. After I'm satisfied with my glitter coverage, I'm going to seal it with Rust-Oleum Matte Clear Enamel and then pop it on my turner back here from Bama Cups. Add a couple coats of epoxy until smooth, and then we will come back for a decal. Alright, so after a couple coats of epoxy, it is nice and smooth. I am ready to add the first decal, which is going to be this spooky haunted house from Creative Fabrica. I'm going to apply it. It is 7 inches tall and like 6.14 inches wide, I think it was. So let's get that on there, and then I'll add the second decal. So now the spooky haunted house is on there. Now it is time to add a moon, and I literally just cut out a circle. Like I went into my Silhouette Design Studio, cut a circle, nothing fancy. So I'm just going to add that into like the corner of the house, maybe like around here-ish. Now this bubbled up pretty bad, but I mean it looks like craters in the moon, so I'm not too mad at it. But this is what I have thus far. What I'm going to do now is pop it on my turner back here from Bama Cups. I'm going to add a coat of epoxy, and then I'm also going to add some fog. Okay, listen, I know I said the very beginning was going to be the only voiceover, but I forgot about this part. I'm so sorry. So I'm just adding just your normal basic coat of epoxy to the tumbler, and then I'm going to go in with a absolutely beautiful mica powder from the glitter grind called Karma. And I'm just mixing really too much into my leftover epoxy, mixing it up really good, and I'm going to add some heat to the tumbler so the mica powdered epoxy will flow around better. And now I'm going to take a popsicle stick and just drizzle just some thin lines of this mica powdered epoxy, and I'm really only doing about the first two and a half inches of like the bottom of the tumbler. And then I also wanted some fog to be up in the sky, covering the moon a little bit. So really just like the first couple inches at the top and a couple inches at the bottom. I'm not covering up the entire tumbler with these epoxy drizzles. And I was really trying to make really thin lines, if that makes sense. I didn't want like these big globs. So I'm just being really super gentle. And then I'm going to go in with my heat gun. And I'm really adding a lot of heat without completely scorching my tumbler. But I wanted those lines to really disperse and fan out and be really so spread out that they were translucent. I was just really trying to get the most realistic foggy effect that I could. So I'm just adding quite a bit of heat to make everything spread out, be translucent, and then whenever I am satisfied with everything, I'm going to just let this spin overnight. And I came back roughly 24 hours later. You don't have to wait that long if you want to go ahead and apply additional coats, but really that's about once a day is about the most I can get out here in the shed. So I came back about 24 hours later and added another coat of epoxy over it. Alright, so this is what it looks like the next day, and I actually really love that the fog looks pink because of that mica powder. Now over the moon it looks more white. There's still like a little tinge of pink in there, but I think this turned out really good. I love that it's spooky, but it's also very cute. And I mean, I don't want to get rid of it, but I'm going to take it to my vendor event. I'm going to have to make another one of these for myself because I really like it. Before I go, like always, I do have y'all's cup of positivity for the day, and today's quote is, "I hope there are days when your coffee tastes like magic, your playlist makes you dance, strangers make you smile, and the night sky touches your soul." And that was said by Brooke Hampton. That is all I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this. I love it so much. I don't want to get rid of it. Like, I might keep this one and just make another one for the vendor event because I really like this. If y'all have any questions, like always, please feel free to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Be kind, love one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!